When I'm with a man, I'm just not planning on sharing you. If I'm falling for you and I'm just love being in your presence and I love how you touch me and I love how you kiss me and I love how you smell and I just want to hug you and be up under you, I don't want to share that feeling with another woman. I want to sniff the back of your ear and just wrap my legs around you, and I can't imagine another woman doing that to my man.
When you're treated like the second choice, it's a little bit of resentment towards you for nothing that you really did. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that that person is like, you were my plan B, and I really wanted my plan A to work, but it did not work. So now you're just taking the backlash from all my failures from my plan A.
I always thought you never ask the fish how to fish, you ask the fisherman how to fish. This is how'd you get a man, long term.
What's up, everybody, and thank you again for tuning in to 8 at the Table. I also want to thank you for all of your likes and for the subscribes and for you guys telling all your friends about the show. So today, I want to take this moment to introduce our special guest. His name is Brian.
How you doing, guys? Pleasure being here. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you for sitting down with me and open to hearing my thoughts and opinions on this topic. My name is Brian Abarca. I'm an entrepreneur. I own my own business. I'm a podcaster as well. So yeah, I appreciate the opportunity.
What kind of business do you have?
My main income is personal training. I'm a personal trainer.
Oh, I'm a gym guy.
Yeah?
Light-skinned dudes, wrestlers, Aquarius, Jersey. Oh my God, they're going crazy here. Light-skinned gang, they wanna come back. They're coming
Come
back.
by, man. Come by. My gym is in Union City. Come by. There you go.
Oh, you have a gym in Union City?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what?
You do.
Oh, my God, let me over there.
Hit me up, bro. Hit me up.
You know what? I work out in Belleville right now.
Okay.
Yeah, sick. I can't give them too much clout because they didn't pay us, but you know.
Right. Okay, so guys, let's jump right into the topic. Today, we're going to be discussing the signs that you are someone's second choice. So the question of the day is what, Rico?
I wasn't, you gotta, listen, acting one-on-one is, you never break your act.
Well, I can't because you be getting on my nerves.
I wasn't even talking to you. I was trying to talk to A.
Okay. So do I got to start over or are we good? Okay, go ahead, Rico.
No, do you start it over.
Okay,
Go ahead.
all right. So we're going to jump right into it, guys. Today we're going to be discussing how you know that you're someone's second choice. So in other words, what are the signs that you are someone's second choice?
Before we jump into today's topic, we're going to actually give you guys some great information and great news. We're going to be launching on Patreon July 15th. That's right, July 15th. Mark it in your calendars. And when we get our first 1,000 subscribers, we're going to have a very special treat. We're going to start doing our 8 at the Table lives. And when I say that, I mean literally 8 people at the table live on Mondays that are only going to be accessible on our Patreon. So go subscribe now and stay tuned because come July 15th, we're going to be dropping some more exclusive content there only.
Good job. Now.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Whatever, okay. I'm going to get a raise soon. Don't you worry about it. Okay, so back to the topic, everyone. How do you know that you're someone's second choice? What are the signs? I want to jump into this one because this is number one for me. And it's ignoring the red flags, okay? Like, if you're dealing with someone and they're showing you that, you know, they're being disrespectful or they're not making you their first priority, I think those are red flags to me. Or if people are calling their phone and they're tucking their phone, or, you know, like just little things that people continue to allow to happen in a relationship that you shouldn't allow when you're in a relationship, I think those are the first signs that you're someone's second choice. So,
You know what's a sign that you're a second choice?
what?
When I genuinely don't care what you have to say. like everything you say to me, I don't even give a beep.
I remember.
You know, you remember?
I remember when you said that when we had somebody else here and you were just like, don't say anything to me. Just come in here, do what you got to do, and be
Oh,
out.
that wasn't a second
Oh,
choice.
that
That was a duty.
Okay,
That was
okay. That's different.
Second choice is, I mean, like, you're living with this person and or building with this person, but you know that your last person or a person in your past was better, or the one that you truly wanted. Let's not use better, right? I think, and we said this before, we've had a lot of first choices that weren't our best choices, but I had a lot of second choices that was a true second choice. I don't know if y'all watch sports, But if the star of a team ever goes out and you watch the sub go in, and you're like, damn, we about to lose this game. That's what it feels like.
That's a good example. Wow. No, that's true. I think for a woman, one more thing I'm going to say before I let everybody else speak. I think for a woman, you're not a woman's first choice when she's not submitting. Like if you tell a woman like, oh, I'm hungry and it's late night, and she can get up and cook something, but she's not like ready to like, oh yeah, let me go cook my man something. Like I feel like certain things like that lets you know a woman don't really rock with you like that, because you can literally get a woman that's in love with you to do anything. Like a woman that's in love with you, she's gonna get up and make a store run, or she's gonna get up and cook for you. She's gonna give it to you when you want it, how you want it. If you want some head, you're gonna get it. If you acting freaky in a car, you're gonna get the freaky deaky little, But if you're a second choice, she's not excited. That's also getting comfortable in your relationship. But you're not a woman's first choice if she's not jumping to make sure that you're good or you're happy. Whatever. In my opinion.
That's a good
We never heard
analogy.
that. Yeah.
I mean, because dudes treat their second choice pretty good sometimes. Like, they don't always be like, I'm not going to jump to you. They jump to their first choice and they jump to their second choice too. So that's good to know. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think that, this isn't about first choice to me, first choice, second choice, because there are men that love multiple women. And they think that they love multiple women the same. Right, so sometimes it don't be about first choice, second choice, or even third choice. It just be about the priority at that moment. So if you were the first one that's around, the family knows you. So she's going to where the family's gonna be at, but the second choice can't, because the family's gonna be looking around like, where's the first choice at? For example, you know what I'm saying?
So what does it mean when a man has what if he brings you around a family too? What does that mean?
I mean that happens, but you get to meet the cousins that's cool enough to even deal with know that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You get to meet cousins and stuff that are
meet
cool
moms.
enough to know that he has another woman and all of that. So it's kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? But if it's in a regular situation, which it ain't too many of those right now, then you would be like, yo, well, you're the second choice if Christmas comes around and Thanksgiving comes around and all this comes around and you're never with them, never, not one time. And they're not even trying to be down there. They're not trying to even sneak down there and be like, yo, I'm gonna come down there for your birthday. I'm gonna come down there for Christmas or New Year's Eve or something. You definitely know you're not in the first choice realm.
Valentine's is the worst
But that's
day.
why you gotta be smart. See, I was so smart, bro. I was so smart. Now things have changed, but I used to never celebrate holidays with my girl. Never. So I don't want nobody to know what choices you
your main one? Your number one?
Any of them. I did not celebrate holidays. We're not meeting families. I'm not doing that. We date 2 years. New Year's. You missed last New Year's. I know. Well, I'm missing this one too. I going out, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever I do. But I never did that because when I did love multiple women, I was trying not to show favoritism.
Yeah.
So I was
Didn't
not
I
going
just
to
say
show
that?
favoritism.
I just spoke about him. I said they treat 1, 2, and 3 the same. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's right. And
None of you go. I love you all.
I love it.
you can argue that a man can only do that if they have options.
Yeah, of course.
And if you do not have options, you're gonna settle. And if you're the settler, then you are the second option then, no?
Every man got options.
Every man does not know he has options.
Okay.
That's the problem. They all think when I sit around and try to tell these dudes about how to do things, what to do, when to do it, especially when they come, they'll be like, nah, wait, that's not gonna work for me, or I don't feel that that's gonna work for me. That's you. That's your life. Well, have you tried it? No. All right then, try it. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, it's gonna work. But they don't know that it's too many women out here. Yo, B, it's too many women out here. They don't have enough men. You don't gotta be a simp. It's no dudes out here. Trust me, dogs. You know what I'm saying? Because the women are going crazy. Even if you're married, engaged, whatever, they don't care because there's nobody out there. So chill out.
You got him.
Chill out. You can have it. Like it's there for the taking. Good looking ones, skinny, thick, tall, not good looking, got some paper, good job, no job, stripper. They all out there for the taking. So I don't even know why everybody's tripping on what's good and what's not. They all should be feeling like technically they're second because you should have a lot. Like if you're not busting around and you don't got a lot, you're not married, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, then what are you doing? When I see dudes that's not married and they got one girl, I'll be like, why?
Playing with your
I don't understand. You're not married. Why do you have one girlfriend? Didn't your mommy tell you? You know what I'm saying? Mommy didn't pull you to the side and say, these girls are no good. Have options.
This is how you
They
know.
Have options, little boy.
No, because you gotta think about it. A lot of these boys now, I'm speaking like, 20, 25, whatever. They were raised, I don't want to get too far off topic, but they were raised by that mom who tried to groom them to be something that was never going to be sustainable in the real world.
Soft, very soft.
You know what? Only treat one lady the best way, even if you date for 3 months. Give her everything you got. And now he has nothing.
They do it
Now he has nothing.
Exactly.
And then we sit around, who told you to do that stupid shit? My mom. Why would you listen to your mom on how to deal with a woman? She don't know, go find a dude that help guide you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a father, go get another dude that you see is getting some vagina, and you go holler at him. He'll be glad to talk to you. Oh, you see me doing my thing? Oh, word, young boy. Let me school you to how I do my thing. It's simple mathematics. You know what I'm saying? Women do it all the time. They go to the other women, right?
Facts.
Factory. Yeah. Men is the only dudes that do not go snoop out other dudes because I don't know what he gonna think of me or he already think he popping already. He's popping. Some people got it and some people don't. If you go get that, intern with him and intern to be popping.
Yeah, you'll be popping.
You'll be popping. You're gonna learn. You know what I'm saying?
You won't be the second choice.
And you'll learn the side, like I say, and you'll learn the side of if you're a second choice.
Well, you know what? I've had a lot of experience with second choices, but I don't like to expose myself too much no more because y'all be going crazy in the comments. So I'm going to just go to the next.
Come on, Jada. You can't do that.
Nah.
What happened, Jada? I don't even know what happened. You've been exposing yourself when?
Yeah, when
All
did
the
you notice
time.
that you were
When did this occur, Jada? Tell me.
You know, there was this one time where...
And what happened?
Nothing. I want to get on topic, okay? How do you know when you're someone's second choice? So...
No. How do you know that you were the second choice?
How do you treat
But
your
y'all
man?
know that I'm cocky. Like, y'all know that. So if I'm the second choice,
do?
I'm gonna definitely try to steal the
When
first
you
place,
knew you
right?
were
You
the
know what I'm
second choice.
saying?
Okay, look.
I didn't give a damn because I was never even coming. I don't even want you. I just want to be first because it feels good. And I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I might just take the spot just because, you know, it's
there for the taking?
it's entertainment. For
Oh,
me.
you
It's
got
like a
it like
game, You know
that.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, Brian, all right, so let me ask you a
but
question.
that's why I don't want to say nothing. 'Cause, you know,
Big
now
pimping
everybody
over
gonna hate
here.
me. Everybody gonna hate me when I keep it
Big
up.
pimping over here. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know,
Living your
wasn't my
truth.
first
We
choice.
not gonna hate you.
Living your truth, queen. It's a no judgment zone.
We all play the same games. I think everybody is just, you know, like everybody has been a second choice. Everybody has been in a position.
Wait.
where-
I was the second choice?
What if somebody told you? I'm asking all you guys. What if somebody told you blatantly, you know you were not my first choice to be with?
I've never experienced that, but I have
I
had.
think people are saying that.
I have had a woman say to me like, "Come on, you know you're not marriage material. Stop playing with me. You know what we doing."
Right.
I've heard that. Psych. And you're with a guy you don't like, and I know it.
Right.
I saw him. Me and my wife saw you with him, and she said that's her.
That's her.
For the people, there was an episode on Sopranos I saw, and I guess, you know, she was married to Tony. They were doing real good. She had hired her friend to cook and cater, but the way she was treating her friend, she was like, "Come here," like mating her and everything, right? So the next day, while they cleaning up, she said, "Well, you know, when you and Tony had took a break, you know, Tony called me. I slept with him.
Oh.
He wasn't for me." Meaning that he was not for me. I left him
Wow,
for
for
you.
you.
Meaning I'm his first choice. You're sleeping with you're the second choice. So you're excited about something that I could have had.
No.
There are people that live like that. And
No, no.
Another person's trash is another man's treasure,
But
right?
maybe they
It
bring
doesn't have
something
that.
else to the table. Like, it's like, you might have been my first choice, but then with this person, I found something that I actually needed that you couldn't, that you weren't even able to provide. I mean, sometimes
Nah,
I'm just
that's
saying.
not-
like,
that's not how that
I
shit
mean,
goes,
you was
yeah.
my first choice, but you toxic, and I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I like
And
being with
now you're
but I
with
like
me
being
that's
with
not
you.
toxic.
I like being. She might have been my second choice, but that doesn't mean she's not dope.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
could
I'm
have just
saying.
been over the top exciting. We do mushrooms together. We travel and do and do menages together and party crazy. And then when I realized like, yo, I can't do that for the rest of my life, I'ma chill with her. She's stable, she cooks, she cleans, she understand me, she gonna work on my mind, she gonna support me, rub my back. When I get old, she gonna wipe my ass.
So
yeah.
being a second choice
Going
may
with her.
not be that bad, because you could have ended up being.
You could end up being
Strung
the
out on
first
drugs.
No,
choice.
in the
being a
woods.
second choice is not bad as long as you're not treated like a
The second choice.
There
Now
you
that's
go.
different. That's
Yeah,
different.
when you're treated like the second choice, it's a little bit of resentment towards you for nothing that you really did. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that that person is like, you were my plan B, and I really wanted my plan A to work, but it did not work. So now you're just taking the backlash from all my failures from my plan A. But you're good enough to still be here to fill that void, but you're not good enough to conquer that void. Right. And that's what happens, and a lot of people feel that way.
What about when you with somebody and then you really, really, really like them, and then you meet somebody else and you like them more? Who's the first and the second choice? I mean, because that happens.
No, we call
that.
We call that equal opportunity.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Who's the first and who's? I mean, first and second choice. I mean, that's very close. It's always subject because somebody can get knocked down off that first plateau at any time, and that second person can step up and do something that you never thought that they would do that would catapult them to the first spot. So it's really hard to gauge what you're gonna do differently for the first or the second choice, unless she's just a sex thing. It's just you're just trashing her.
thing.
I have a fun thing. I have a question. Actually, I'm gonna aim this question at you, Brian.
Okay.
Cause you work in the, you at the gym. It's a lot of. I heard gym people, like trainers, they go through a lot of women, and you know what I'm saying? Because they all come in there, they want.
Wait, why? What do you mean?
I'm just saying, you
fuck your
probably get a lot of ass
clients.
because you're a trainer.
So we fuck our clients? Is that what you're implying?
I mean, I'm not saying
Listen,
you,
Brian,
but
No,
that's
no,
what
in
I
general.
heard.
Yeah.
That's a stigma, right?
Before you
what
answer
people
that
say.
question, Brian, I was a personal trainer for about a year.
I got it.
But you might not be as mad as a person as Rico, so I'm
His
just
birthday is
That's
3
his
days
twin
apart.
light-skinned brother. What you talking about? They both from Jersey. They both work out.
So are you
He's a
getting
nicer
lot of ass
version.
as a trainer? Plead the fifth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
You
I
do be
would
smashing.
listen. Yes, I would get ass. Number one. Number two, it would not be my clients because my career comes first. As a successful man,
That's
Money,
right.
money
I've
before
been
everything.
I've been a personal trainer for 10 years.
Okay.
Okay. So it comes down to once you have success and I'm trying to elevate myself to become, let's say, a high value man, you're never going to be a second option as a high value man.
Okay.
So then taking this perspective, you guys all had good points and I was just listening, just trying to take a different route. Are you satisfied being a second option? No, you shouldn't be settling. You should be trying to elevate yourself. You should try to become a high value man as a male, right? So you have to be tall, let's say 6 feet. I'm 5'8". I'm not tall. I would argue maybe
There's a
two
lot
out
of
of
tall-
3. 2 out of 3, one of these, okay? You have to be taller than the woman that you want, okay? You have to be successful, and you have to be fit. And fit meaning you want to look good, you want to be in shape, etc. I think those are the 3 criteria that women would want. In general, 9 times out of 10 in the U.S., let's say.
Those are
Right?
good things. Those are cool.
Right?
They are.
So you would at least...
Little swag, throw a little
Right,
stash
you
of
would,
swag in there.
yeah, right? So if we could agree with that, as a second option, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror. Am I successful? And am I not? No, then you gotta work, okay? You gotta try to become elevated. Number 2, am I tall? No, then you gotta try to get the 2 out of the 3 then, okay? And then the third is, am I fit? Am I good looking? Not, then you have to start hitting the gym and you gotta better yourselves.
Wait, time out. I'm cool with everything you said besides the tall part.
Okay.
I just want to make this disclaimer out there. There's a lot of tall cornballs that will always be second option.
You're right.
No offense to tall
Right.
people.
Remember, two out of
is
three.
not-
Remember, two
I
out of
agree.
three.
Nah,
That's
that's
what I would
not-
argue. 2 out of 3.
No, that's not even in the category.
No, you don't think so?
No, what?
It shouldn't be, though.
But
You know how many famous rappers are not 5'7"?
but they're successful.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
They're successful, and then they're good looking.
So
Yeah,
At least 9 out of 10. 2 out of 3. That's
But what I'm
that's my
saying
point.
is those 5'7" people could also have the 6-foot guy who has all 3 boxes checked. He's taking the 6-foot guys, and he only has 2 out of the 3 boxes checked.
Wait, repeat that again.
Okay, so you said there's 3 boxes, right?
Right. You gotta check
Tall,
them.
successful, fit.
Right.
I'm just saying this is the height stigma.
You're leaving out cornball,
Yeah.
Cornball.
Herb.
Herb.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say top 3. I would argue top 3. That's the top
once you
3.
have
There's
those
a lot of
three-
categories.
So once you throw those 3 in there, you don't even gotta go over there. Once you throw cornball, Herb in there, it doesn't matter how tall you
Personality
are.
does
Right, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
I wasn't even getting to that though. What I was gonna ask you
Okay.
specifically
Yeah.
is, have you ever treated somebody like they were the second option? Like, have you ever done things that you know for a fact, like try to give signs that you're not the person that I really want to be with? Like,
No, but I would keep my girlfriends on their toes.
Okay.
I would make sure they know that I have options.
oh, okay, and how?
That's an
how would you
Aquarius
do that?
move right there.
But how
Can't
would you do
deny
that?
it. Can't deny it.
How would you do that?
But like you're not the only one
You
here.
know,
I
like
can go-
let's say for example, I'm sitting with my girl watching Netflix, whatever. It's my day off, right? After a 17-hour day, I'm exhausted. I get a text. Let's say I'm a fuck boy. I got WhatsApp. I got all this shit. I get a notification. I open up right in front of you. Doesn't matter. I have options. And she'll look at it. She's like, "Who is that?" Girl, you know how it is. You know what I'm saying?
And then what do you do?
That's
Okay.
it. That's the end of the
Listen,
conversation.
and she's not forced to be in a relationship. She knows, let's say, hypothetically, she's with a high value man. She's going to say, okay, I can just take it, or I could just move on. And if she's going to move on, she's going to be with a
Do
second
a lot
option
of
then,
women
with her
accept
second
those
option.
Things? Do a lot of women really allow you to sit there and open up a text from another bitch in their face?
Yes.
I'm trying to be an extreme, but in some cases, I'm sure they are. Let's say Chris Brown. He makes a lot of money. He's good looking, tall, whatever, right? He sings "These Hoes Ain't Loyal." Let's say he has a girlfriend when they were dating Rihanna, okay, and they were A1 before that situation, right? I'm sure Rihanna knew Chris Brown was jumping around hoes, right?
I don't know. I think that
Yeah, I
she
think
was
they
his
probably knew
first
each other
choice,
was
so
bugging.
maybe he was hiding it more. Maybe that
You know,
was something.
or
that he was
okay,
trying to
let's
keep
say
on the low.
take it a step further. Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z was cheating, right?
But she
would argue that
couldn't look up in
Beyonce
her-
is-
He
what?
could not be hiding no text messages. I'm sure she was picking up that phone when she wanted. He had to go above and beyond and have a second
Right.
phone that was hidden in the
But you won't
glove compartment.
you won't hide it if you're that top guy, top G. You know.
What? No, that's different. That's a marriage.
You know,
That's
you would hide it. However, you would not embarrass your
Oh, you said
girlfriend
you
though.
would hide it.
Yeah, you would not be disrespectful.
Yeah.
You would not be disrespectful.
Okay.
You know what
I
I'm
thought you
saying?
were
Like if
Jay-Z is
I'm
not
out to
respecting
dinner,
Beyonce.
with my girl, let's say at Catch, your favorite restaurant, right? and
More.
you know,
They gotta
if I'm
pay
sitting
double.
down and I see a nice 10 walk by, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go talk to her. I'll be right back. Like, that's
not a
That's
relationship.
disrespectful.
That's not a
That's
relationship.
disrespectful. But when she knows the deal and she knows that she's with a high value man, you're gonna tolerate it. But she's gonna be like, don't let me know, don't let me see it, don't embarrass me, etc. You're gonna keep it on the low.
I don't wanna know.
Is that a second choice when you always see somebody come to an event and you never bring their significant other?
Chill, bro. That's how I am, guys. Like, nah, man. That's not my second option.
Man,
I
could talk
just,
about
you
this
know.
topic.
Nah, I'm saying, like, let's just say we're doing something, we're doing ate at the table, hanging out type of thing. Everybody's bringing their spouse out, and they just like the thing we did when we did. You wasn't.
I was here by myself, probably. Go ahead, continue.
He was there.
When we did the pool party.
He was there.
No,
I was there. Go ahead. Hey, yep.
but you know this house.
Throw me under the bus.
The reason why I'm saying that
Sweep it.
there's this
Dumb. What happened? Dumb. What happened
Is the
was.
invitation extended anyway?
No, she is a family friend. She was like, oh, can you come and give me some advice? I saw her. I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm talking. I said, oh, I know you're married, but She looked at me like I didn't know she was married. She never brings her husband out. He's always smashed. And she was, don't worry about that. I was like, okay. And I just left it alone.
No, because some people know
that's
that
horrible.
they know their
Yeah,
significant
that's
other.
horrible.
But some people might know their significant other.
I don't think a woman should do that. Only a woman. A man can, but a woman can't.
Get the fuck out of here.
that's
Because
my
we're a
opinion.
species, right?
Yo, no. Hear
Here
him
we
out.
go.
Hear
That's my
Brian
opinion.
out.
That's my
Hear Brian
opinion.
Might
out.
as well just be racist in this bitch. Because y'all just acting
no,
like we're
never.
different
Wait,
species. We
what?
don't have feelings. No, women and men, we
I'm a
both
darker
have the
complexion.
same
I will never be
but,
racist.
But let him say what he gonna say though.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Listen, I'm an open mind. I want to be educated.
I just
So
want to
this
know
is not
why
education,
a
it's
man can do it and a
distractions.
woman can't. I just want to know why.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I think a woman's value goes down if she's sleeping with 50, 100 men.
Oh, what are we talking about? Because I thought you were saying having your significant being invited somewhere and not having to bring your significant other. That's what I thought we
Right.
were
So
talking about.
so in this example, this woman, she was at
She's
an
not
event,
saying
correct?
nothing
she's
about her
leaving.
husband.
She's leaving her husband at home, or he was busy, and all these type of events. She's trying to, I guess, kick it to him or the
No,
guy.
She wasn't kicking it to me.
Oh,
but I
okay.
do notice a lot of times when we do stuff at the house.
He
we
took
do
it that
a
way.
lot of stuff. There's a group of girls who do come there, they never bring their man, and they have a full-fledged relationship.
Nah, see,
I thought she
Maybe
was
they
just trying to
don't
get
cross
with you.
work. Maybe they don't cross work with the family stuff. Maybe
Yeah,
they had
maybe.
a bad thing go on where he smacked.
I didn't mean to
somebody
trigger you.
and
I
they-
apologize. I
She
thought he was going that
can't-
route.
He can't come around no more. I mean, it's a lot of things that occur. Maybe her job, she can't invite people, so he turns around and says, "I'm not bringing you to mine," because that happens with my wife. No, I'm not bringing you. You know what I'm saying? No.
that's how I am.
Unless they change the rules, these are the mutual rules. I can't go to your job Christmas party. Don't come to my job Christmas party.
I feel a little offended
think-
if I don't get invited to
That-
corporate party.
No, that's how when you're dealing with that type of company that she worked for, they used to say that. They don't now because of people like me. You know what I'm saying? But they used to be like, you can't bring nobody, and I would be like, yeah, go ahead. And then when I'm going to something high end, whatever, yo, baby, bringing me? No, this is my job. And she would be like, yo, but you can bring me. And I would be like, so what? You better talk to them niggas and make sure you could bring me. If you can't, you better pull some strings. You pull strings with everything else, pull leads. And if you don't pull leads, I'm not taking you to none of
pulling
this.
you.
Wait, no, you're not going to St. Bart's, no. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes
No.
it's good to have that
It's true.
space, though.
And then you bring your
See,
second
then you
option.
got women like this that be like, it's good to have
You heard me?
space.
You heard me? And then you bring
I
your
can't
second
go to
option.
I ain't say all that.
Wait, what you said? What'd you say?
I ain't say all that.
Yo, I got a question for Brian.
What's up, Rico?
You ever had a rebound?
Yes.
Okay, how did you treat your rebound?
Not like a girlfriend. It'll just be sex and that's it.
Is that a second option?
Well, maybe a second option for sex, yeah, because again, we sometimes us men get bored, you know.
So everybody has experienced dating someone where you know they're keeping their options open. I felt that way before. I was dating this dude named. It's like I'm joking.
Damn, the whole name, Jesus.
But I'm sure we've all experienced dating somebody and you know that they're doing their own thing when they're not with you. And I just want to tell this story because it just makes me feel some type of way when I think about it. But I was in a situation where I was dating somebody and I mean the dude had me in his crib, you know, like was very nice to me, would cook for me, like, you know. The first time I ever did an edible was when I was with this person. I trusted him. I was in love with this person. Like, not in love with them, but I just was in love with the image of being with them. I was just like, this would be so perfect if we could work. It would just be perfect. Someone that would just showing me a different lifestyle. He was still a little hood, but no, he was very hood. Because I remember he had that gun.
He was turning
Anyways,
you out.
he was hood, but at the same time, he lived in, you know, this part of Jersey that I never knew about. Anyways, let's fast forward. The dude gave me a car to drive, but he had 2 other cars. So one day he was supposed to come visit me at my job. So he was supposed to come visit me at my job and he was just trying to figure out if I was going to be there or not. And I was just like, yeah, I'm going to be there. And he was like, all right, I'm going to come. Long story short, he doesn't show up at the time that I'm thinking he's going to show up. Then my homegirl calls me and she's just like, yo, are you still with this dude? And I'm just like, yeah. Well, he was like, well, bitch, he at your other job because I had 2 jobs at the time. She was like, he's at this job. What happened? My
Her
foot.
shoe.
My shoe.
It's rubbing against the thing.
I know. I felt it. I thought it was a comforting thing for me. So she hits me up and she's like, yeah, well, your dude is here with some chick. So
Wait,
because I'm
whoa,
a crazy Scorpio, huh?
He didn't know about your second job?
He knew about my second job, but he went to my other job because he knew I was going to be at the other job. Well, I was at the job that he knew I was going to be at.
No, I'm saying, so he brought another girl to your
So my other
second
job, super disrespectful. But it's a club scene, so
He definitely didn't care.
he didn't keep. But why are
sorry, he
you letting
did.
me stay in your house, and why are you giving me a car to job? It's like he wanted to make sure he knew where I was going to be at.
It doesn't matter. He knows you work there. All of your
Yeah.
coworkers.
Well,
know
I
that.
get it. I'm
They're all gonna
embarrassed, okay? This is why I'm bringing it up, you know? I don't get played out too much, but this was a situation where I got played out. But, you know, the Jada in me, I had to pull up.
No.
Up. What? What you mean no? What?
For real?
I pulled up. I had to definitely pull up, and that is an example of me
But what
knowing
happened
that
when
he
you
has
pulled up?
options, and I was probably
What
not the
happened
first
when you
Yeah,
pulled up?
did you start saying signs? Start
Hell yeah, I
swinging,
pulled
or-
up in his car. I blocked his car in.
With his card.
He was parked in the front too. Had the audacity. I pulled up real close to his car. I blocked his little Benz coupe in. I walked up in there and I did the whole, oh, y'all sitting at the bar. Oh, y'all sitting at the bar kikiing. Oh, this is cute. He looking at me. He like, oh, what's up, babe? I'm just
Oh
like,
damn.
He must have been Aquarius.
I want you to try to get away. No, he was a lion Leo.
We're close.
Tried me. He really tried it. So I went, he tried to make an escape, couldn't pull out. It was just a lot. So he was just like, I thought what you doing here? Just the whole talking, chit-chatting thing. But I was really hurt because I'm just like, wow, this dude really out here.
But you knew he was keeping his options open when you were together.
I mean,
You know.
You said if we work out, so you definitely knew.
it was, I guess so. I guess
good
I
point.
knew he was keeping his options open. And that was the beginning of me. I didn't even know how to do my eyeliner and stuff right at that time. So at that time, I knew I wasn't the level. It's levels to shit.
He
you know
saw
what I'm
your
saying?
potential. He was
saw
waiting
my
for you to grow.
potential. And I knew that I wasn't at that level yet. And he used to tell me little things. And I used to be like, all right, I'm going to do it. Let me work on it. Because I knew that he was dating girls that was at a higher level than me at that time.
Was the girl you pulled up on, was she bad?
She wasn't even that bad though. But I knew that he dated some people from TV shows. I knew that, he lived a certain lifestyle. I was just glad that I was a part of it at that time. So I was just like, he loved me. Like, I don't care. I'm the one that's in this house. I'm the one that's driving one of his cars. But at the same time, I was getting played because I wasn't, even though he liked me a lot, I still wasn't, I don't know. Maybe, what was it? What is it?
This is a classic example when the first option doesn't know that they're the first option and stoops down to the second options level, and then you're the only one that loses.
Wait, what did I do? What happened?
Because you were the first option. You had his car, you had the house, you had the keys, you had the time.
Mm-hmm.
This girl was the second option, if even one to be considered
So I
an
shouldn't have
option.
went looking?
And what I'm saying is, you knew where you were at, and he knew where you were going, and you knew where you weren't. You were supposed to, I'm not gonna say supposed to, the best thing was to play your role till you got to that level, and then all that other foolishness hopefully would stop.
Or at least till you got back to the crib so you could
Yeah.
speak to him personally,
Yeah.
because
He was being sneaky, and I don't like
he
it.
can't be being sneaky
went
if
to
you
your
know
job.
he's keeping his options open and he went to your other job. He's trying to see, is you with it or not?
Yep.
Okay.
How are we rolling? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna let me do this type of thing? Because you ain't at this level of where you want to be at, or I want you to be at.
Yep.
So are you gonna respect me giving you time, giving you the car, showing you the lifestyle, waiting for you to do what you gotta do, and I'm gonna do my thing.
I wasn't mature enough at that time, though.
And that's all. And
was
that's all that it
young.
was. Most women do that with the with the men that they end up with. They know that they doing things. When I met my wife, I had women and I started cutting them off, and I told her, and it got down to one or two last words, and I was like, I'm not
This
letting
one's
this
too hard.
until I know that we're gonna work this thing out. You know what I'm saying? And as we work them things out, that's when I cut them women off and say, yo, this is how I'm going. But it takes time. You know what I'm saying? And with me though, I'm not looking for the woman to cut off all they men and all that. I'm not even concerned with that. I'm being honest. I'm only concerned with me and you. If you decide to do that, if that's what you want to do, and we cross that bridge, we could do that. But I'm not scared to let you date 2 or 3 dudes, and I was dating a couple women and stuff like that. Like, I'm not that style of guy. Like, I'm doing it, but you not doing it. Nah, you go do your thing. Know that you want to be here with me, and we good.
So how do y'all both come to a place where you guys end up together? If she's doing her thing, you're doing your thing. When do the feelings change? Like,
It's when you're spending the time. You know when you going to the next level. It's the same way when we talk about people and we say you know if you like them or not.
right.
That like is bigger than that love. You have to really like them in order to start and begin to love them. So if you don't want to spend more time with the women are going to start getting way less time because you're going on trips, you're going on dinners. She's spending nights, she's bringing the clothes over, she's getting the key, she's driving your car. So if she's doing all this, when are you seeing 2 and 3, they're gonna get less and less and less time, then they gotta decide what they're gonna do.
So is it safe to say that when a woman really wants to become your first option, does she have to demand more time, or like how does
No, she got to step it up.
Okay, and
Don't
how would you
demand more
step it up though?
Because demand more time. This is when I hear that. I hear, oh, come on, we got to go do this, or come, I need you here right now, or pull up right. No. She has to step it up. She has to do things that take more time.
Okay.
Right? So, for example, it's like, hey, I'm going to pull up this morning and I got breakfast for you, whatever. Or we're going to go out to breakfast. Or now you're starting to do things that will automatically take time, not demand time. When you demand time, you're going to get the cold shoulder. It's going to get the, no, I don't need you.
Chill.
But when you do the gestures, right? When you gesture it out, yo, let me take you out to eat here. Or let's go do this. Oh, there's an activity thing here, an event here. Like, I would love to go with you there, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, when he's having a good time with you and you're having a good time with him, that's how y'all actually end up molded.
Absolutely.
You know, every relationship that I've ever been in, I got suckered into. Like, I never...
That's a fact, though.
Besides one, which was in high school, disregarding that one, I've never asked a girl to be my girlfriend. I just became her boyfriend.
I just did.
and I
We're
was like,
together. It just comes to a point that we be like...
But that's what we do, though.
Because things occur and you be like, are we together? Like, you got to react a certain way and you be like, yo, are we together now? And you be like, all right, we're together. And we move that way. Like, it's the movement. It's the small things. If I go to work, if I come here and I come home and the dishes is done. You know what I'm saying? If there's some food there, that's all she gotta do. It don't gotta be that. Have some lingerie on, be ready to serve me when I walk in the door. It's many ways to please a man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
As many times as y'all say that ain't never enough and the bitch ain't shit because that's all she got to bring to the table, that's what hooks y'all motherfuckers in the first
No, that's after the fact.
damn it,
That's not hooking, that's keeping. It's a whole difference. You gotta hook them and then you gotta keep them.
So do they stop wearing the lingerie or do they
No,
stop?
you cannot.
continue.
Okay,
Because
you
no, you cannot. That never. See, these are certain things that never end. If you want to keep us pleased, if I like you that way, you have to give me joy. The same way that you want. The same way that women want a man to be like, yo, let's go on trips because that makes me wet and I like to see the blue waters. We got things that we want too. And we're willing to take you on trips multiple times. Every year, 5, 6, 7, 8 trips to keep you drippy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about what's going to keep me feeling the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where some of the women lose it at. And I say this, that's tough because you're not going to like this because there's so many more women than men. So you can't lose that. If you lose that, trust me, and he talks about high value man and all of that. If you lose that with a high value man, you lost him.
He's gone.
It's gone.
Once a high value man gone, he gone forever.
More forever.
Man, more forever. Get your second option on.
What? Just tell me.
It's a joke. I was going
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, that's how you know, but I stepped it up too.
Based on something that you said that let it progress slowly, naturally. And Rico said that he ends up in relationships, don't even know it. Do you guys think that time and age play a part into that? Like when the woman's 22 and you're 23, she's slowly grooving with you. But sometimes when a woman starts getting older, she starts putting you on a time clock.
Cause she's on that clock.
Yeah.
She trying to bring you on her clock.
So-
It's that biological
But
clock.
if you take time,
Her clock stop at 35.
but if you take time with a young woman, like for example, if that dude would have not played me out and done me the way I wanted to be done, he ended up going to jail. But he could have came out and I could have been his Keisha Kayor. Like Keisha holding Gucci, she held Gucci down, and that's the type of bitch that I am. And I'd like to.
Yeah, but he cheated
I
on
like
her
to
too.
date.
It's .001.
But this is what I'm
100%.
saying. If you would have put your energy into me and put.
No, but you're not seeing what just happened. We just gave the people a formula to the women. Let it flow slowly and let it gradually graduate into a relationship. Instead of coming to a man and saying, "What are we doing here?"
Yeah.
But y'all have that time. That's what I'm trying to say. You have time to do that. I don't have time.
You have to
I need
have
to
that.
know
You
because
have
if,
the
You
time.
have
You
to,
have
no.
time. Just don't waste it.
You
early
have
on.
to.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to waste it. So let me know if this
Nah,
is
nah,
not
nah.
going
No,
anywhere.
it's wasted once the women start going and saying, I'm gonna go party and I'm gonna go stop at this time.
Yeah.
That's when you lost it, because even while we're partying, right? You know what we're saying? Where she at? If I see her, I'ma chill. You know what I'm saying? I might, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna wild out. Boom, let me get her. And I'ma hold on to her. And it doesn't matter. Women will be like, oh, I'm gonna shake it till I'm 35 and not even be looking, oh, he's cool, he's cool, he's cool, he's cool. And then you realize all them cool dudes, you done missed something.
And they all got a relationship.
And it's, the other thing is what I'm saying from what Rico and Esther was saying is, Jada, it's almost like deciding to go back to school when you're 29 or 35 or 40. It takes the time it takes. It takes 3-4 years.
Yep.
So relationships, it's a flow.
Right.
It was gonna take but when you're in a rush, you
Not in a rush. I'm not saying be in a rush. I'm just saying you got to take the signs. So if you're showing me in like after a few months of dating that you're not
Few
trying
months.
to be like no, okay,
That's
but
scary.
listen,
See, but he
no, not a
already,
few
that's
months,
already a
like-
rush. See, you already rushing when you're putting a
But you're
time.
not gonna violate and disrespect me
You
for 3
already,
months in
it's
a
not,
row.
nobody's saying violate and disrespect. Everything could be going great. And you're giving me the impression that you're gonna be like, okay, things been going great for 4 months. Where are we going from here? Then we're gonna turn around and say, oh my God, what is she talking about? Everything is just going good.
Yeah.
Why do we have to be going somewhere from here after 3, 4, or 5, or 6 months? Chill out. Let's see where it's gonna go. Let's start doing more things. Let's start involving yourself now maybe in some family affairs. Let's start doing these other type of things to see if we can grow together, spend more nights at my house. Maybe you graduate to a key or something, but we don't gotta keep talking about where we going from here after 4 or 5 months. We don't have to put a timetable on it. And that's the gap of where the women tend to miss where we're coming from. We're not coming, and that's what A's trying to say. Yeah, that's your timetable. That's not my timetable. So we have to compromise and try to come to some type of agreement or state of mind to say, yo, this is where we're gonna go. If you wanna be with a man and men are sitting here telling you, don't rush me, put yourself in position not to rush them. That's what it is. Yeah. We have to put ourselves in position to take care of you. We go get our money. We go to school. We going to do these shows. We trying to figure out to get a crib, get a car so we can pick you up. We got to put ourselves in position to serve you, to be with you. You have to do the same thing for us. It's simple mathematics to me.
I agree. I think that was very beautiful.
That's true. And for the guys out there, just piggybacking off you're saying, this is what a guy is telling you guys. Now, you know, I always thought you never ask the fish how to fish. You ask the fisherman how to fish. This is how you get a man.
Yeah.
Long term. You know, but this is, you know, some women, they ask advice from other women that are not even in a relationship or can't even keep a relationship. Right. And that type of woman is kind of giving you advice that's bad and scaring us away.
Right.
Yeah,
that's when we run.
I made a video about that today. I'm gonna post tomorrow, actually.
I wrote a song about it. Look, here you go.
Yeah.
I heard somebody. You want to hear it?
I want to hear it. Here we
I
go.
think that was really nice.
really
I think it's good for women to hear.
It is. And the thing is, and I guess you could ask this question, is like, I think that from a man's perspective, it's like when a man's having fun with you, and you could keep it fun for a long time, he could sign up for life.
Yes.
Yes.
Because he's having waking up in that hotel with you, going to it's fun.
Don't tell me, tell them, because I'm good.
No.
Joking, I'm just joking.
She said, joking.
I'm just joking.
She said, I'm good.
Straight. Didn't y'all hear?
I'm crying.
Go ahead, I'm
No,
listening.
that's it. I think that I like the dating. Well, so before we close off, Rico and Esso, you guys didn't say that you dated somebody with an option from a guy's perspective.
Okay, so if you ever dated a girl, and I don't even want to talk,
I've dated women that had things going on, definitely.
Nah, but
I actually enjoyed it though.
But no. See, it's different
Somebody
though.
started taking it serious.
It's different if we're on the same playing field. Like,
I
all
was
right,
on-
you playing
yeah,
around, I'm
I
playing around.
did.
No, I'm talking about, oh,
When you
we're-
say you home, I know you're not home.
Nah, see, I'm a different style of person. I'm gonna be honest. If I know what we're doing, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't worry about where you at. And me and Rico have had long talks about this. If I know that you got a dude or you're dating, I'll still really like you on some real. And I don't really care what you're doing when you're with them. I only care about what you're doing when you're with me.
no, we get that.
What?
No, we're saying,
Yeah.
but see, you're trying to say, what you're saying
Okay.
is you guys have an understanding of where you're at. We're talking about where there is no understanding.
I'm always gonna if she got that going on, I'm always gonna have other women, so it's not gonna be.
That's not what we're saying. I
Okay.
get that. That's not what we're saying right now.
Esso never dodges.
Yeah,
I'm not dodging. Maybe I don't understand.
Because here's the thing. It's like basically it's like this. Imagine, this is the best way I could put it.
Okay.
A guy is lying to a girl and stringing her on.
Mm-hmm.
Were you ever in that girl's position of being lied to and being strung along?
No,
That's what we're talking about.
I ain't gonna be strung along like hell no.
Nah, but strung along, I meant like with she kept her option open. That was the point of the
Strung
analogy.
along like y'all saying if I really, really want to be with her, correct? And I know she's dating other guys.
Don't know.
Do you ever feel like you've liked a woman more than she liked you?
Good question. Thank you. Thank you for cornering.
I
us.
know. It takes a real
Moving
queen.
around.
Because I don't understand. No, I don't.
You never liked a woman more than she liked you.
I like the
Oh,
one
does
when
it?
she like me and the one that got away with it. So look, let me tell my story since I also don't want to tell the story.
I don't
Whatever,
think so.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm with you, man.
I haven't been with a woman that I liked more than they like me. First of all,
I've done it.
I never really approached women, you know what I'm saying? Because I never had no game for women or nothing like that. So I always knew that they liked me when I was around them. So I never was worried about, these are things that I never thought about.
Why not? Are you
Well,
shy?
now-
I don't, like,
No,
when I was younger, I was really fucking conceited. I didn't care about nothing. Right now, I barely care about things now. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so look, what? Okay, all right, that's so.
This is the first for Esso.
Yeah,
What?
I'll just let him go. So I'll tell you a real story.
Tell us, Reek.
And I briefly touched upon it once before. But there's one girl that played me, and because I did like her more than she liked me, right? And
You talking about her?
Yeah. So, but this is how I knew she was keeping her options open. But I was telling myself, maybe she's not. You know what I'm saying? Because when she was like, "Yo, what we do is fly, like we doing with our thing, like da 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 da. Just keep it between us." When I heard that, I was like, "All right, fine." But then I was like, you know, I don't want nobody in my business either. Yeah, you right. When you get to keep it between us, you know, don't tell everybody our business.
Red flag.
When a woman says it, it's automatic. Options are open galore. Don't mess up her game. See, but I was too young. I didn't understand
You're
it.
the side guy.
Yeah.
There's a side
No.
guy.
I was the placeholder.
It's really what it is.
Yeah, I was the placeholder.
You warming up the seat.
Yeah, I was warming up the seat because right after that, she ended up in a relationship.
Oh shit.
So, but I had to find out because I'm like,
But I can see how you could
Yeah,
do
but
that.
you- yeah, you-
because Rico, see, this is the difference between me and Rico, probably why y'all don't get it. He likes people.
I don't like people.
Yes, you do. You're
No,
talking when people come in. Hey, dude, we're from Jersey. Where you work out, you do that. You don't get that from me. I don't like people. So you're not gonna get that from me when people meet me. That I'm gonna be going crazy.
Today when I was walking in,
You know what I'm saying? I don't like people. So that's why Rico would be like, hey, yeah. If she told me that, I don't believe you. You don't want me to tell nobody. You're a liar. I don't believe you. And I'm moving on. I'm not even getting caught up in none of these madness things for me to be ducking around.
So whatever. So that has totally nothing to do with what we're
It has everything to do with it.
No,
You're a lover.
No, I'm not. If anything, so you probably have more girls than me. But look, let's be realistic. To be realistic, right? What ends up happening is when you're new to the game, you feel me, and you really desire a girl, right, who is a high value girl. She's highly sought and rarely touched. When she's highly sought and rarely touched, you try to treat it too delicately, and you'll lie to yourself, which is what happened. See, my situation happened in high school. She was the most popping girl in my high school. So when I got it, I'm like, oh, I'm not ruining this. Yeah. She said she want to tell niggas. I'm not telling nobody. Right. It's me and her. But I was telling my homies, but that was just my homies though.
Right.
But then once, and I was a junior and she was a senior, whatever. Okay. Once she graduated high school, but before that, like a month before that, she started acting real funny. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I know you work 2 jobs, but every time you get out of work, you pull up by my crib. You're not pulling up no more? No, I'm going home. I'm really tired. Okay, I let it slide.
Red flag.
Yeah, it was a red flag, but I'm like, I'm going to let it slide. You know what I'm saying?
Multiple times?
Because he likes people.
I let it slide. I let it slide for like
a good... He likes people. I would have never let it slide.
But that's how you learn, man.
You gotta learn somewhere.
That's how you learn.
But at this time, too, I was also dealing with her for 6 months. So it's like you start to really deal with real feelings and emotions for this person.
That's 6 years for a kid in high school.
Bro, what? Come on.
Right.
And so now I'm like, all right, whatever. I let it slide. I let it slide again. I let it slide again. So then I asked her, I'm like, yo, so what's going on? Because now you acting different. You feel me? She's like, well, you know, I just got to get my mind right for college and everything. And I'm like, yo, she's out here wild. So now I'm falling back. But as I'm falling back, I'm starting to hear stories. I'm like, yo, last week such and such was bugging. And this weekend she was bugging. And yo, bro, did you hear what she just did with such and such? And I'm like,
was it multiple men or one?
it was 3, bro. It was 3. And then when I was like, all right, so look, I'm going to be honest with you. This is what I'm hearing. I kind of figured something was going on because the energy was changing, so I'm going to just let you do your thing. She apologized. And then a month or 2 later, she was in a full-blown relationship. But that's how I knew. I'm like, all right, cool. Anybody who wants to keep things, especially women, because women, in my opinion, and I don't know women, I can't speak for women, when women like a man and a man, when they like a man, they want to showcase that man. They don't want to keep it private. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the whole thing of the conversation that I was trying to say is that when you end up marrying or being with your second option, that first option is still out there lingering.
Yeah, but she probably fell off, though. She could fall off.
No, you're not. Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, and then I became the first option again. But then...
No, what I'm saying is, like, if I'm with, if I'm with I'm her second option.
Man, what? Nah, you can't live here.
Her first option could be not the same person. It could just be, I'm just not what the person wanted. That's what I was saying, that I'm thinking that that's probably why a lot of people may cheat, may do this, may do that, because they're not really with the person they really want to be with.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe, I mean, sometimes people cheat when that person that they really want to be with just doesn't do a certain thing.
Or stop doing the shit.
You know what I'm saying? Or they stop doing a certain thing and they don't want to start all over. Like, some people have, like, when you come from, like, you have to merge sometimes with your wife or your partner, because my wife was nothing like me. Like, when she talks about my life was crazy and wild. I was doing all this type of stuff. I had to come down from that. It took me time, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was used to. Traveling, popping Eve, drinking, partying, messing with 2-3 women at one time, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And other women, it's cool with them. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm with a woman that's like, that's not cool with me. I took it to the strip club one time, put my hand inside the girl's vagina. She had a heart attack, and she was like, I gotta get out of here. And other women be like, that's what they do in strip clubs. What's your problem? But that's who she is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when I was younger and would run into women like that, I cheated on them 110 miles an hour. For no reason, just because they wasn't, and they were good women, but they weren't fun. And I needed fun. I needed excitement
When
and
I was
stuff
young,
like
I was
that.
fun, but I was very, like, what is it? Obsessive. I was
Obsessive?
young and like a little psycho, like you're mine,
no.
and I'm not. What? You're
Oh no, I
bugging,
don't like
but-
women like that.
I think women are like that even when they're a little older, and if they're in love, they're like that.
What you mean? What?
I agree.
So like, yeah,
The age thing doesn't matter with
Yeah,
them.
no, it doesn't
When they
matter.
get crazy, they
That's
get
why I
crazy.
pulled up,
18,
'cause I'm
38,
like,
48,
Yeah.
they
Why am
get
I-
crazy.
If they're in love, hell yeah, they're gonna be psycho.
They
they're
turn
gonna
into
be
Mike
crazy.
Tyson.
Oh, yeah.
The sweet voice girls like, put your hands up and swing. You know what I'm
But I
saying?
don't see. That's
I
not.
ain't dealing with no women like that.
Hold my earrings.
Absolutely
But
not.
no woman
Stop.
is. No woman
No.
is probably. Probably never even got to a level where a woman felt comfortable. Like
To pull up on me?
you just running through hoes. So y'all never was even like.
Us
probably
Aquarius are
doing all
not like that.
I don't. He was running through hoes. He was doing that. But
Nah,
me,
he know-
anytime I like
yeah.
you, we gotta get to an understanding. Cause like I'm not saying I'm the type of person that's gonna be like, oh, like you can't talk to. I don't know how to explain it, but like if you're into having a threesome, for example. Let's have the conversation. Don't go be behind my back doing stuff that like, I'm gonna be hurt about it.
But then if you don't go
That's a
for it,
horrible
now you know
Who said I
how it
wasn't
feels.
gonna go for it?
But he doesn't know. So if you don't go for it, now your beady
Now
eyes.
you look like a
up
piece of
on-
shit for
on me.
even asking. Hey, I have an idea.
So that's just supposed to
But this is my
organically
thing.
go down.
As when I was younger, I mean, I'm not sharing my husband either, but when I'm just like, when I'm with a man, I'm just not planning on sharing you. If I'm falling for you and I'm just love being in your presence and I love how you touch me and I love how you kiss me and I love how you smell and I just want to hug you and be up under you, I don't want to share that feeling with another woman. I want to sniff the back of your ear and just wrap my legs around you, and I can't imagine another woman doing that to my man. So now I don't want to hear about I don't want to know that you're dealing with the next woman if you're not keeping it real with me, especially if you're giving me the energy like I'm the chick that you want to be with.
Right. That's
So why would he
that's
ask
the
you for a
cuddling though
threesome then?
for wifey.
He didn't. That's the point that I'm trying
Why
to make.
would he?
If you wanted to be with another girl, at least have that conversation with me.
Why would he after what you just said?
It's a lose-lose situation.
That doesn't make any sense. No, I'm not doing that.
No,
He
but
doesn't want to be rejected by
Now, for argument's sake, being devil's advocate, you can have a conversation with a woman, okay? If you really feel like, you're, let's say, the high value man sometimes, and sometimes the woman will just kind of be like, all right, it is what it is. Don't let me find out, and that's it.
But that goes back to me telling you when you're a woman's first option.
But
she might just do it.
But
she might just do it.
but you won't.
Because you're her first option.
Right, but you won't. But she might be like, oh, you can't cuddle with a girl after. You can't. It's exercise for
But
a man.
how many people do you know, right? How many women do you know have given the man the threesome and then there's pure drama after?
Mad
It's
of him.
drama because she did it because she fucks with you on that level and
Yeah,
you're her
but
first
threesomes
option
are.
and she wanted to be
She's
with
gonna
the
get
threesome.
jealous. What if the other girl gets doggy the whole time and you fucking your girl missionary? Like,
That's what happens that only happens
That's
when
gonna
you
get
have
jealousy.
a prideful, spiteful woman. A prideful enough woman to say, I gotta be incorporated with you having sex with another
I
girl.
think that's dumb because you're
And a-
thinking too much now.
And a spiteful woman to be like, I can't believe you made me do this. Like,
After,
bro,
right?
if all that, you might as well just let the dude go have his threesome
With somebody
two
else,
random
yeah,
that you
with
don't
two
even
random.
know.
I don't
Because you
know.
can't live with it. Not you, but
No, I get that.
you know.
I get what you're saying. Like,
But they want to be there. They want to be there. They want to see your face. They want to see if you really
And
like
so
it.
they want a lot of things that they
Yeah,
don't really want.
I know that. But that's my point. And she's saying it like, you want to be there, but I don't want to be there. I don't want you doing it, but if you're going to do it, I'm going to be there.
I'm not saying my perspective.
Yo, Jada basically just said, right? I want you to tell me you want to have a threesome.
But I'm not going to give it to you.
That's not what I said.
Even if they talk, but I'm not going to give it to you. Why? Because I want to wrap my legs around you.
Gonna give it.
and
Y'all
I
don't even know. Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about.
But you
I'm definitely
just
gonna
said
give it
you
to
would.
And I want you to have a good time because I'm gonna be having a good time with her too. So therefore, I don't give a fuck. And I already know
But
how
you
you feel
just
about
said
me,
you don't
so
want
I
nobody
know
touching
you-
your man
I
because
know
you
we're
have
gonna
your legs is wrapped around him and his
I'm
ears and
talking
all
about.
that.
Did I or did I not say younger me? Did I or did I not?
I didn't hear it. Maybe I'm.
I said when I was
might have
younger,
missed-
I was
I
more
heard that too.
obsessive.
I might have missed the younger
I
years.
said when I was
too.
younger,
I
I was
missed it.
more obsessive, and I was more like I didn't want to share whatever.
You did say that.
I
I
remember that.
still, at this point, of course, if me and you are in a relationship and I want to be your wife, obviously I'm not thinking about us talking about inserting other women, like, you know, like regularly. I want to have your love first, but I'm just saying, like, now I think that, like, as we get older and we want to enjoy life and we want to get to experience euphoria and, like, have moments of climax, like, I'm just not gonna, if I'm content, I mean, if I'm comfortable in my position and I know where I stand with you, you guys say that women do that, but I just don't see myself.
Here's my question for you, right? Because a man could do everything. Here I'm going. He could buy a house. He could buy you a car. He could take you on trips every single quarter of the year. He can give you money for your hair, nails, makeup, all this. He could fuck you good, right? But a woman could still not be comfortable in her position. What does it take for a woman to be comfortable in her position?
I don't know why a woman wouldn't be comfortable in her position at that time. Again, I told you when I was younger, I ran up on a dude in the club.
No,
But
I'm not.
me
That's not what
now-
I'm asking. I don't need you to tell me why they're not, because they aren't, right? What I'm asking you is, for you, Jada, what does it take? What do you need from a man to feel comfortable in your position to know that if he has a threesome with you and another girl, it still won't get between you? What does it take?
Okay, let me really give you an honest answer, right? You gotta be obsessed with me. Period. You gotta love me more than I love. You gotta be that person that's like, yo, I love this girl, and she's my number one. And I'm sorry, but I don't like to be the person that likes the man more, right? Because if I do like you more, I'm gonna turn the tables and I'm just going to leave, and I'm not, I'm gonna play games. I play games. I'm sorry. I'm being honest. That's just how I am. Because if I feel like I'm not getting what I want out of you, I'm gonna give you a great experience, and then I'm gonna just dip out, and that's part of me playing games. That's why I always say what I say, because I like to turn the tables. I always like to have the ball in my court. That's just how I am, right? But when I date somebody, and like I'm not ever gonna spend the rest of my life with somebody that doesn't value me like at a high point. I'm not doing that. So therefore I'm always gonna be comfortable in my position, because I know that this man is mine, and I know that he wants to be with me, and I give him everything that he needs. So that's just how I operate.
Control.
But
I like
wait,
to be in control. I'm sorry, it's the truth, but I do
I'm
like
about to
to be in
say,
control.
how can you expect somebody who's obsessed with you to tell you he wants to sleep with another woman?
He's not gonna. I'm gonna bring it to the table.
But that's
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give it to you because you earned it.
that's what she brings to the
You didn't know
table.
that she was gonna say that?
Not to the table, but I'm
Oh,
just
you don't really watch this show.
I was waiting for her to say that.
Like,
I was gonna say, because if you didn't know that she was gonna say that, you don't watch this show.
I was waiting for her to say
Why would you say that I was gonna say that though?
Man, listen, I am a connoisseur of women. I
believe you.
know this.
I know
believe you.
women
But am I
like
am
this.
I
I
wrong,
know
though?
the women that are gonna let you menage. I know the women that are not. I know the women that are gonna let you cheat and act like I don't know what he's doing.
But I'm not gonna let you cheat
You know what I'm
and
saying?
act
No,
stupid,
but
but
I'm
I'll
just
bring
saying
another
that.
girl
But
in, I'll do
no,
that.
but there are many different style of women. There are women that have to talk with you and be like, yo, keep it out my face. Be here before the sun comes up. There are many styles
Yeah,
of women.
because there's
that-
different levels of men too.
work
so
out,
if you're a certain
yeah.
kind of man, then I might let you do it that way. If you're this
Yeah,
kind of man,
I've
I
had
might let
all
you do it
those
that way.
situations. That's why I
Different
said
levels of men.
I could tell. Yeah.
But if I got a good man and I know that you might want a little, I might give you a little extra coochie. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Let me just see.
That's
That's
the
why I
thing,
can't
too.
talk much.
I realize in today's time.
I hate to hear that good
remember
man
When
shit.
you were a kid, they gave the commercials for the toys, and it says batteries included.
Yeah.
Batteries not included. I think in today's time, when you date a girl,
There's no
threesome
battery.
included.
Yeah,
That is
if you want it,
I think
But there are men that
girl-
don't want a threesome.
No, there's dudes that don't. But I think for me,
Those are not real men.
Oh my God, here we go.
Any girl, I think between the age, I would say of 23 to 32, I think threesomes included in a relationship automatically.
More like
For real?
definitely 40.
Yeah.
You can go to 40.
Push maybe even more, but listen,
Like it
where am
comes
I?
batteries attached, like it comes together.
they're actually
enjoying
liking
it.
the female.
They're enjoying it.
So it's not like you're forcing, like they're liking the female.
Because
like,
what have we always talked about on this show? Orgasms. We've talked about women not getting to that point. And so when you bring a woman in, it's like
it's more excitement
it
for
could be a
them,
little more
so.
excitement because you're like, oh, like I know how to make her come. She knows how to make me come. Let's come, and then he can stick it in, the ocean. So it's kind of like
It was weird.
It works out.
I was having a conversations with my friends.
Not mad at that.
Over 45.
Sure.
And which I was like, yo, they were like, oh my God, I couldn't even imagine that conversation. And I'm like, yo, and I told them, I said, what's crazy is that I've been interviewing you for the last 3 years. I can't even remember the last girl I interviewed that
Didn't do it threesome.
Like I can't even.
Or didn't have an experience with other women,
I can't
and
even
once you do that, the threesome is up. You have experience with another woman, the threesome is up now. Like, what are we talking about? There's nothing to talk about.
Look at Jada.
I don't even want to do this. Can we be back to this conversation? That's why I hate talking, man. My job is
Let's wrap it up,
complicated.
Jada, whenever you're ready.
It's been fun. We out. So in conclusion, listen to the red flags.
We hope you enjoyed this show. Please continue to like, subscribe, share, do all that nice stuff, because we're still talking about the taboo topics that nobody is willing to talk about. You heard what Jada said. Nobody's saying what she's saying. So please keep tuning in, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep watching, keep spreading the word, because we coming. Big network soon. Believe that.
Bah.